Hi everyone, today we've done a last minute tour and we're going to take you around the lake walk with the dogs at National Trust Blickling Estate. So come along and travel with me and let's see what we can find as we go round. Plenty of people here today, quite busy. Obviously grabbing the last good bit of kind of warmth. I think it's meant to be 13 degrees today, but you wouldn't know it. It really feels a lot cooler than that. So now what I'll do once we get to the end, I'll give you a kind of step count of how far it is doing the lake walk. It's not too bad. So and we'll show you some sights as we go around, and then hopefully you may get a cuppa at the end. We hope. So yeah, been a bit of a last minute thing today. But I want to get Blickling in. We haven't done this one yet on our tour of National Trust sites. So, but yeah, at least we'll be able to show you the lake. It's quite a big lake here. And then once we get near the end, I'll show you the house around the outside. We're not going to do inside the house today. We'll see if we can perhaps catch that another time. But yeah, it's definitely brisk and there's a lot of people here today. As you can see, there's quite open lake landscape and land here, but plenty of trees. So yeah, feels quite mild, but well, in the sun it's not too bad anyway. But definitely plenty of people. So we're going to keep on counting the steps as we go round. I'm trying to. I just remembered that I just haven't put my watch on. As you can see, it's quite open scenery, plenty of trees here. And you can see just out in the foreground the lake. It's quite a big lake here. So, but autumn certainly is kicking in here now. But I've been meaning to take you around this walk for a while. But obviously we wanted to capture the other sights in first. We'll also notice if you're here, this is definitely a plane, big jet plane route, because you see them over the skies here all the time. So it must be, I guess, one of their main routes. The sun behind me there in them trees. What a shot that is. Hopefully that don't blur out the camera too much. Let me come this side a bit and get the sun behind me. That's a bit better. Yeah. Again, we're still trying out this new kit. Still trying to get my head around it. Still got quite a bit of training to do on it yet. Just give you a bit of a look as we go round. Again, like I said, it's quite open here. If you do ever come to Blickling on certain parts of the year, this field that we're crossing at the moment as well they normally have the Aylsham show. So where you'll see amusements and plenty of farming and horses and them kind of shows, but that's all on this land just here. And we're not too far from the lake edge now, all the first parts of the lake edge. I can already see the swans on it. If you can remember the Felbrigg video, obviously they had quite a big lake there, and this is, I suppose, kind of similar size. This one leads up to the house. Check the history books, and if you do get to go around the house here, because I think at some point the water was so high on the lake it actually flooded down into the kitchen. But you'll like I said, check your history as you go around, or check online, and you'll be able to see what happened there. I can't quite remember the year that was, so but yeah, have a look on when you check the history of the house. And there you go, as you can see, we're obviously this side of the lake at the moment. So, but we'll go round to the next part as we go round. So the sun's out now again. Actually feel that. It's quite warm, that is. So yeah, see all the tree. Not much of the trees has fell yet. As you can see. People, you can fish on this lake. You get quite a few people fishing along the lake here. I've even seen them at night here fishing. I didn't want your cut-off times and that sort of thing are here, but yeah, you do get quite a few. So, but yeah, it's certainly not seen it this busy for a while here. I'd say we haven't been here for a while. So we're nearly coming up to the top of the lake now. And they had some work done here some time ago, some repairs to the brickwork of the lake. Let's just have a little look here. And then as we pan round, I don't know whether you'll see it because of the sun, but obviously the house is that way. But we'll carry on. As you can see, some of the benches they have here are in memory of people. There's quite a few of them as you go round. So, but we'll carry on. As you can see, top of the lake again. Really nice and still today, not much wind. So that sun's really quite pleasant. We'll see a few of people cycling around here. It's a cycle run. For a lot of people, you can cycle quite a way, and there is another different walk you can do here that goes past Temple. Another kind of temple, not the not the Sheringham Park one. So if I come around here, you can see the lake behind me. You know, now I've got the sun behind me. Let me cover that up. Yeah, that's better. You can see the lake there behind me. But yeah, really a pleasant walk today with the sun. But yeah, like I said, they did quite a bit of work here. I don't know whether you can hear the stream. Let me come over here. So you can perhaps just hear that, the stream there. Yeah, that's the work they had to done because the brickwork was getting weak on the actual lake. So they had to repair the brickwork before that flooded down below. I'll just show you where they've done some bits as well. As you can see there, that's where the water comes out from the overflow on the lake. But it's more just like a stream there. And we'll come this side. And here's the inlet from the lake. And I think it helps filter it a bit as well. As you can see. Brief part of the lake there. The sun is really quite bright. But we will carry on. But this is the top part of the lake. There is a car park this end as well. If you go around the back of Blickling, you can go into the main not the main car park, sorry, the car park at the back where the fishermen park, and then that just takes you to the top end of this lake. You can see a little sign there to do with the fishing. But I'm sure if you speak to National Trust, they'll be able to show you where to go for that as we go around. These bulrushes are a lot more prominent during the summer. And as you can see where we are at the top end of the lake there. But there, we'll carry on round as we head towards the house now. Well, that blue sky. Seem to have a bit of luck with filming lately. So yeah. As we come round to some parts of this, not too bad with buggies and that, but you wouldn't be able to do the lake walk with mobility scooters and that. It's a bit too rough here for that, so can be quite uneven underfoot. So you do have to be careful of that. So let's take a look at the old fisherman again. As we carry on down the path again. Still more bulrushes. Well, I think they're bulrushes. You'd have to check. You'd have to check that. I think, yeah, like I said, they're a lot better in the summertime. More sun. There you go. Let's take a look at these shots over here. Let's have a look, see if we can capture these swans again for you. I see they're coming in behind me now. Just to see if you can see them behind me. There they are. All coming home. It's the only thing this time of year. God, the squint and the sun is so low at the moment. So, well, let's just take a look. As you can see, the swans there. But we'll carry on as we wander around. You can see how low that sun is. Look, flame blocking out the whole camera. So, like I said, it is quite uneven, and there's lots of molehills. It seems to be a bit more than there normally is. Let's check some of the scenery with the trees here. It's always quite good, especially winter time here, when you see the trees. Especially when you start getting the frost on it. It's really quite good. You get a lot of people doing photographs in this part. Yeah. Even get some dens built by kids in the trees, and I think sometimes National Trust help them build them as well. Now again, the same rule as when we went around Felbury. There is lots of gates to go through. There is wildlife in that here. They do have cattle and sheep here. Mainly sheep at this one. But as it says, you know, do have your dogs on leads. You will find that many people don't. So, but it does say that, so you know there is rules to follow on this. Yeah, just have a look at this tree here. As you can see, they've certainly been putting the names up on the tree here. This has obviously been going some years. That's a bit better, a bit of the sun there. Get that. We'll carry on. Right, we will carry on. As you can see, the house in the foreground now, we're getting closer. But as you follow this track round, you will see that we will hang a left. So we'll go to the other side of the house and the main gardens. But there, just have a look at these. Plenty of bulrushes still. So, plenty of families today. suppose it's good to see people using the facilities. It's good to get out and have some air. But as you can see from the track, like I say, completely unsuitable. And National Trust mobility scooters, they won't allow you around here anyway. You can only go around the house part and round the gardens. So yes, we get ever so slightly more closer to the house. Let's have a look at the scenery around here again. As you can see, I can't imagine how old some of these trees must be. They must be able to tell you some stories from here. Don't forget, obviously you need to check the history of the house. I say I'm no expert, but obviously they do say this is where Anne Boleyn was born. Obviously can be a bit controversial, that one, but we'll never know either way. And also the house was built on Tudor building remains. Obviously the house would have had wooden Tudor parts of it at some point, and then obviously they've built the brick on it. But again, obviously check the history, and that's really quite interesting for this building. So let's have another quick look at the lake. We don't have much more left of the lake. As you can see, that is a good sized lake here. So as we get closer to the house, we're getting near this corner now. I'll try and get a glimpse of the house in the background for you. So like I said, the track goes to the left now as we go to the far end of the gardens of the house, and we will carry on walking around there. Just to see, as you can see, the house in the background there, and that sun right behind my head. That's really quite good. See if we can get that a bit higher for you. There you go. Yeah, that's a good shot. Could be a good thumbnail. Let's carry on. You can see parts. Just turn the camera around for you. There is a little gate there. You can't go through that. That is locked all the times. So don't think you can try and take shortcuts to the house, because unfortunately you can't there. I was going to say, just the size of some of these trees. There really are quite big trees here. So, but yeah, it's really good to see. So we'll carry on down this track again. Again, still the same kind of path. It still can be quite muddy when you get bad weather. So if you do come here when it is raining, you'll definitely need your wellies or good walking boots. So, yep, so we're coming up to another gate. There's plenty of gates along the stage here as we go. Also, you need to make sure that you shut these behind you. And also at this top end, we normally do have sheep this end. They are normally in another field. But as we get close to the end, before we get to the courtyard, there is, well, we did last time, we did walk through a field of sheep. So again, like I said, you do need to be careful with dogs. Make sure they're on leads. And just be aware of the wildlife. So I hope you guys have been enjoying the videos. I've certainly been enjoying making them for you. The Terrington St Clement Part 2 has gone well, and I'll see the Harry Potter one is getting there as well. That was quite good fun making that one. So there's definitely plenty more to come, and obviously I'll keep you guys posted as we go. Yeah. Bit of darkness and light there as we go through the trees. So yeah, but definitely lots of people. Good to see. Good to see people getting out and about. As we see, I'll just thought I'll give you a little look. As you can see, the garden part has many paths. We'll perhaps come and film that a different day. Just wanted to get the dog walk part in today. But yeah, I'll certainly take you around the gardens at some point. Perhaps when we've got a bit more time. Doing a bit of a kind of a quick video today, but at least it'll show you the dog walk. And look how low some of these branches are as you're walking. It's quite low. I'm okay, I'm quite short, but if you're really tall, you've had it. So there we go, we'll carry on the track again. At least it's quite bright for filming. As you can see, they do have the safety fence all the way around the house. I think it's mainly to keep the wildlife and the deer away from the building. But it is barbed wire on there, so if you've got small children, you will need to be careful there. Look at this for the sun. Quite right. Now we're at the back of the gardens now, where we are location wise. As you can see, the fence and the still down there, and there is a bit of a ridge. But yeah, you can walk all the way around on the inside there. As you can see, just at the top there, there's another path if you're on the garden walk, and that goes all the way along there. So you can follow that all the way round to the orangery and then back to the courtyard again. Not too bad a walk. That one you can do if you've got mobility scooters and prams and that, because that's all nice fine gravel. So you can walk that one. Just have a look again, we'll carry on. Still going along the top here. Now that building there, if you do come here at Christmas time, they don't always do it, but sometimes if you're doing the garden walk, they'll do hot chocolate drinks there, or they used to. I don't know whether they still do that there, but you can just go in there and visit. It's mainly empty, but there is some seating in there, and sometimes they do have drinks and that there, and there is benches you can sit on and have a break. If you are going up to that part of the garden, there is a lot of steps to go up. I'm not quite sure whether buggies can go up. You might have to go all the way around to go up there with buggies. So, and as we turn around this field here, this is where you can see some of the sheep in the background there. But this can sometimes get quite a few sheep in here. So yeah, but we'll carry on walking around. So just a slight correction. Not been here for so long. Okay, so the building we saw at the top of the gardens, that is Temple. And the building, if you do the other walk, which is a long walk around the outskirts of Blickling Estate, that's got the mausoleum, which is a bit like a pyramid kind of building in the trees. Another good one, and we'll do that on a different walk on another day. And I'll show you that. It's quite a good building to get photographs and that of. And again, you'll find the history of that when you have a look around the building yourself. And then we're just going to carry on up. We've got two more gates to go. We'll get through this next first gate, and then I'll show you, we'll go past the orangery, which you can visit as part of the garden walk. But I will show you from the outside, walking along the lake walk from this side. As we can see, it's starting to get darker now, as you lose the sun in this part as we go into a wooded area. You can see from the field how the trees shade this part. Again, it's a lot different in the summer, as it doesn't shade it so much in the summer, so it stays a lot warmer. But it can be a bit chilly going around here. And like I said, as you can see on the floor there, just watch your footing. So there is lots of tree roots that go through the path, and I have seen people trip over them. And then you can see the gravel path that goes all the way around the garden. which, like I said, you can take your buggies and that round. But we will carry on the path. Gets a little bit smoother here. As you can see, if you go on the garden walk, there is seating. There's plenty of seating as you go round. Lots of nice little areas to do photographs with, especially in the summer. As we come up to the next gate now, as you can see on this one, they have been replacing some of these gates because they were getting rotten. But yeah, this is one of the new ones. Nice new gate to go through. Right, we're now coming up to the orangery. So I will show you that. It's another building. At one point you couldn't get in here, but I think they have opened this up to everyone now. So we'll have a look. There is seating outside if you can, and again another good place for photographs. So let's just take a look. As you can see, the orangery there. It's quite a good sized building. I think it might be a little bit bigger than the orangery at Falbrig. Not sure. It doesn't say it's closed, so I guess you can walk in there today. And there is some fruit trees in there. There are some oranges and lemons, I believe. So, in this field just here is where we normally have the sheep as well. So, and as you can see, Blickling Church in the background. So, again, we'll perhaps have a look around that church another day. And obviously we'll take you on some of the other walks on another day as well. Just carry on. As you can still see, there's the path. It is a nice easy path to walk around on a garden walk. And again, like I said, definitely you'll be fine with prams, buggies around there. It's nice and even. Just look at some of these gardens from here, what leads up to the orangery from the other way. So yes, quite a nice walk, and again it's quite a good look, especially around sort of Christmas time and winter time when it's nice and cold outside. You start seeing the frost on it, and that really is good for photographs, so it's always worth taking a look. I'll see we're fast approaching the last gate before we get to the courtyard. This gate is still not in too bad a nick. They haven't replaced this one yet. This is quite dark in here, as I'll show you as we go through. As you can see, there are slopes and it can be a bit uneven through here. And like I say, you get bad weather, it can be quite muddy. But this is the last little section of the walk. And this then takes us to the courtyard at Blickling House. And as you can see, the courtyard and buildings in the foreground there as we come out. There is plenty of maps to show you around, and as you can see, we have another map just here. Always good to perhaps take a photograph of them as you go round, save you not getting lost. And here we go, there is disabled parking at the courtyard, as you can see. And we now start to come out of the woods and we're back onto the tarmac area. Right. Is that better, Willow? It's a good old walk, isn't it? Yeah, we made it. Okay, let's have a look. See what we can find. And I can show you this house from the background. Need to get some thumbnails. And this is the main open area of the house. So I'll show you from here and take a look. There you go. That's the surrounding area of the house from the front. I bet that could certainly tell you some stories from years ago. Let's just pan back around to the front here again. I'm sure I've seen pictures of horses and carriages out the front there. There's such history on this house here. Obviously you need to check it out. So that's obviously where you go into the main part of the house. we'll try and perhaps do that another day if we can. And then as you pan around there is a museum and cafeteria inside this part, so certainly take a look. There's a good RAF museum in there from one of the local bases. And we'll just pan around the front here. Lovely gardens at the front here. You've really got to come and check this out when you can. You can see the clouds, another good paint and shot there. We'll call Bob Ross in for that. And here we go. And that's really a 360 of out the front here. But like I said, check your history before you go. There's so much history on this place, and particularly the Tudor side. It's definitely worth one of the sort of better houses, I would say, but I like most of them. I like all this stuff. But yeah, please come and check it out. So, Blickling Lakeside Dog Walk, definitely worth a visit. We've done it many a time. It's definitely worth you coming and checking it out for yourselves. Thanks for everyone who subscribed and liked the videos. I really do appreciate it. If we can just get many more people to subscribe as well, that'll really help the channel out loads. So just take a look at this house again. You just can't beat the front there. You really can't. Absolutely love that. So yeah, come and check Blickling Estate out. Good walks. We'll take you on some more different walks I've got here at some point. And I will catch you in the next one. Take care.